I'm just going to do a little unboxing tonight of something I actually bought. This is quite embarrassing actually. I bought this radio in 2015 and I haven't even unboxed it. I bought it from Moonraker. Like I say, it was the end of 2015. Prior to that I was actually obviously messing about with ham, but it was a few years beforehand, and I thought if I bought this it inspired me to maybe set them back up again, but I never did. And I've just looked in my old logs when I used to mess about with ham radio, or amateur radio, whatever you want to call it, and my last log was July 2013, so it's actually coming up 10 years since I've actually been on the bands and I've been active, so it's quite a big one for me opening this. As I say, I bought it from Moonraker in 2015, 10th month to be exact, so I've just looked at the receipt and it hasn't been used. I mean, what is wrong with me? I mean, it was almost a new product at the time. It was like cutting edge, you know. I mean, it was touch screen. I mean, it was probably one of the first radios I've touch screen anyway, for that matter. I think, could be wrong. Don't quote me on it. Anyway, I'm just getting back into this again, so I'm a bit rusty, you know, with all this gear. I mean, things have moved on in the last 10 years, haven't they, really, to be honest, even with daft CBs, to be fair. But I thought I'd just do a little unboxing of it while I'm setting up. I'm going to use this as my main radio in here. It's small, you know, and it'll fit in the corner. The base unit goes under the desk out the way, because I haven't got that much room. I think I've said to you this before. Anyway, I'll open it up, we'll have a look, see what's in here. I'd had a quick peek not long ago, but yeah, it's scary, yeah. That's the manual. The manual's going to be off coloured, you know. Well, I'll tell you what, I want to show you this manual. Look what's happened to it. Even though it's like, I don't know what's happened in that corner, but it's gone a bit off colour on the top there, can you see? Anyway, even the disc's gone a bit weird, look at that. Look at the colour. I mean, it's never been opened, so I assume that's just how it's either gone off coloured or it's how they come. I have no idea. USB cable, USB A to B cable. There's all sorts of bits and bobs in there, look. You see, ferrite in there, clamp, 2 ferrite clamps anyway, fuses, mini jack. Like I say, I'll have a look at the manual. I mean, I've only just got a bit of interest since I've been messing about on here on YouTube, you know, and with the old CBs. Oh, that must be connect both units together, no doubt. Oh, let's have a look at this there. Oh, God's truth. My goodness. Looks a bit, it's not dusty, you know, it's just a bit. Oh, the clips fell off. Alright, okay, that's fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, OPC, that's what you used to have on the old 706, isn't it, I think, them 2095s. I remember years ago I did it was a Mark 1, 706 ICOM, fantastic little set that. But that's going back a long time as well. Let's have a little look at it there. Like I say, I'm only doing this for a bit like prosperity, like the other stuff I'm doing really. But I am going to use this, you know. I was going to part exit for something a bit more modern to try and get me back into the spirit again, but I thought, nah, it's been under the bed that long. It's embarrassing, Neil. You need to use the bloody thing. I don't know what's in here. What the hell? Is that the actual radio? Oh my goodness. Feel that. Just peel the sticker off it. I don't know what. That's weird, that. You'd think. I wonder if it's because it's just been under the bed, you know? That's tiny. Oh my God. I've only touched it and there's more. Oh, there we are, it's wiped off. That's the display. Jeez, I didn't realise it was that small. Yeah, it actually looks big on camera, but it's not. It's tiny. Yeah. Jeez. There's the rear. Like I say, it's just a little walk around. Oh my god, that's going to take no room with here. The microphone. That's fancy. Very light. Yeah. Should have put it down there a minute. I guess the main radio is at the bottom of there somewhere. Oh god, I hope this hasn't gone a bit weird. Like I say, I think under the bed's a bit of a funny place to store it, isn't it? But never mind. Oh, at least it's not stuck anywhere. It's a bit. Can you see the blotchiness? Like just a little bit. I think it's. I don't know whether it's. I'll give it a good clean anyway. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, I'd hope not. Oh yeah, SD card slot on the front there. I have no idea what that's for, but again, I'll look into it. So on the rear, we've got mic in, speaker, remote. There's a USB connection there, data 1 and 2, ACC, key controller, tuner, antenna 1 and 2, obviously your DC, and a ground there, but yeah, it's not going to take a lot of room, this is it, at all. Right guys, I managed to connect it up to the power supply. I haven't actually tried it on yet, but I'm going to give it a go live. Well, not live, but like, yeah, you know what I mean. I've had a quick skeg of the manual anyway, just a little 10-minute browse through it, and it's complicated-ish, but I can get round it. No worries there. So anyway, we'll try it, switching it on here for the first time. So let's hold the button in. It's brought us round obviously to 20 metres or near enough on USB or side bands, whatever you want to call it. I've got a little wire just out the back of here, so it's not going to do much, but it's resonant, put it that way, so it won't cause any issues if I transmit. What it shouldn't do anyway, but there's no need to transmit anyway. It's just basically showing you around the radio. You see that glows up a little bit. The microphone's quite nice. Yeah, it's ooh. Yeah, so it's basically full HF. It's got 6 meters, 2 meters, and 70 centimeters. It does quite a lot. I think it's 70 megs as well. It does an all, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be quite some fun. It's just a shame I've had it locked away for that long. It's crazy. But what I'm going to do, because obviously the size of it, what I'm going to do, I've still got the little unit end down here yet, the little 100. I'll just drag it up on here a minute and I'll show you how small this is. As you can see, I'll just drag that down there. Look at the size of that thing. That's a little unit M100. You might have seen that on the channel a few weeks back. You can see there the size of this thing. Compared it's tiny, the display panel. So all being well, the main unit can go under the desk, out the way, and like I say, I can have this just over here, just the side of my keyboard or something near the monitor. Out of the way, move this junk out of the way. There's a little ICOM 5 there, look. I've got 3 of them. I've actually I thought they had 2, but I've got 3. So it's just something I'm messing about with at the moment. Hopefully I should have the antenna up in the next week or so, all being well. I keep threatening to, but I also... I'm doing other things. I'm always doing something strange these days. You know, there's always something getting in the way. If it's not this, it's my fitness. But anyway, that's just a brief one. Like I say, I'm having a quick cup of tea. I've unboxed it, and over the next coming days, I'll do a little bit more with it, to be honest, and use it as probably almost like a little test rig for now until I get me head round the bands again. Because like I say, it's been 10 years since I've 10 years in July since I've transmitted. Yeah, a little bit of a learning curve again. I mean, I'm not shy, to be honest, of speaking, as you know, but even still, there's quite a lot to learn with this little set, and get my heads around the bands again. But yeah, there's a brief look at it anyway, and I won't have to get back to this thing, aren't I? Hopefully the camera didn't move around too much while I was showing you it there. I think it works. It fires up anyway. There's a noise. If you just, it's touchscreen, like you say, and I just noticed there, it's just a bit like a phone. So if you just CW straight away, low sideband, it feels pretty decent, to be honest. Yeah, you know, we go on to say 20 meters. Straight on there off the DTMF mic. I think that's what they used to call them anyway. And again, upper sideband straight on there. If you just click on upper sidebands, it brings all your modes up, which seems quite simple on first try. I'm impressing myself, to be honest. But yeah, it seems a bit of a no-brainer, to be honest. Sensitive enough on the fingers there, so yeah. Anyway guys, on that note, we'll get stuck into this bloody manual. It's quite a lot to take in, so yeah, it's going to be an interesting couple of days trying to get my head around it, but it's nice to see it open, eh? Anyway guys, on that note, we'll see you on the next one, and all being well, I'll use it as a test bed for all the scrappers I've got in the loft that I'm going to be bringing down and showing you over the coming weeks and months, as I keep talking about anyway. And subscribe wouldn't go amiss, guys, and a thumbs up. Did you have a thumbs down on this one? A thumbs down if you're as sad as me to have a radio sat under the bed for what is going on to something like 8 years. It's just, yeah, I am sad.